What is up, you guys? It's your favorite tarot reader, and I am back, except for I am not back with another read. I am back to talk my shit, honey, okay? So, today's topic will be about space and boundaries, okay? This is the manifesting of my twin flame journey. So, within the journey, I've come to a point where space and boundaries is becoming a thing. Now, with any relationship, with any friendship, platonic relationship, family member relationship, or anything, coworker, employee relationship, anything like that, there has to be space and boundaries. Now, I'm the type of person where, for one, I don't respect people's space and I don't respect people's fucking boundaries. I don't, I kind of, I can be selfish in that sense to where, like, I don't think that it's purposely like me not respecting people's space and boundaries, but I do feel like maybe it's something that as an individual I don't pay attention to, which is something that I'm being made aware of since obviously I manifested my husband and my twin flame. This is a lesson that I'm like starting to learn and starting to see about myself. So with me, I'm such like a lovey dovey, wanting to be all over you type of person that I will I will expect my man or whatever to see me every single day, or no, not every single day, because I be getting irritated. I be needing space, but like I'm the type of person who I don't mind. Like I don't mind seeing the same face every single day. I don't mind. I mean, if it's a love interest, like I don't mind. If it's somebody who I want to spend my life with, like I don't mind seeing somebody every day, or I don't mind being around their energy every day, or soaking them up every day. Like that's some shit I don't mind. But one thing that I have been realizing is that other people fucking mind. Like other people fucking mind. Like especially like in relationships, I think one thing that I tend to get caught up on is losing myself in people. I don't know what it is about me, but I just feel like I real life be getting lost in love. Like when I'm attracted to somebody, like I can just spend all day with them in the bed, like literally just around them, talking to them, on them, like feeling them, smelling their breath, like I don't know, weird shit. Like, bitch, I don't know. But as human beings and as people who strive off of evolvement and getting better and change and shit like that, I'm starting to realize how important it is to have my me time. Like how important it is to reevaluate things, to have a night where I just process my week, or I process what the fuck going on, or process how I'm handling things, how I'm taking things, seeing things that I'm doing wrong throughout the week, or maybe just taking time to really see things for what they are, because I feel like when we experience things in the moment, we may have a different perspective of how things played out or how things went, and then maybe couple hours later or some shit, when we at home in the introspection of our own mind and our own headspace, it's kind of like, damn, well, maybe so and so and so and so. Like, it's kind of like maybe, you have a chance to put the pieces together and see different things happening outside of you. Because you never know how your words may affect somebody, how something you did may affect somebody, or, what's going on in other people's life. And especially in friendships and relationships and shit, you never know what your friend going through. You never know what your significant other or your partner or your family member or whoever is going through. So a lot of the times, I think when we get into relationships with people, whether it's platonic or otherwise, we tend to only focus on the problems of the relationship instead of remembering that that person is a whole person, and that that person could potentially not even be focused on you for that day. Maybe that person is dealing with some other shit that's just spilling over into what the fuck y'all got going on. Or, you know, it could be a situation where shit, that person is dealing with some triggers from some shit that happened in their childhood, and then something that you said could have reminded them of some shit, and then now you wondering why they got a fucked up attitude, and it's because you triggered them in a way that maybe they're not even ready or vulnerable enough to be open enough to talk to you about. So now y'all both got attitudes with each other, not even realizing that maybe that's a boundary that was crossed, or maybe y'all need space so that that person can deal with some shit that they got going on, because that has nothing to do with you. Moral of the story: space is very important when manifesting a husband, y'all. Do not get caught up in expecting the man that you're dating to make all his time have to be for you. Don't get caught up in making all your time for somebody else. Like, you don't always have to be available. Set boundaries. Set, little rules within a relationship, like, okay, babe, hey, you take this day and you really go get all your homework done, focus, take some time to yourself, babe, take a bath, do what you gotta do, work out, go boxing, go do this, go have a good night with your friends, like, like, be compassionate to the person who you are trying to manifest as your husband or as your twin flame, because at the end of the day, you want to give the same love that you're hoping to receive. Not even hoping, that you're knowing the universe is going to give back to you tenfold. When you are manifesting a husband, I feel like when you're getting close, God starts to show you more about yourself, things that you have to change about yourself in order to integrate with another person, in order to commingle lifestyles with another person. That's also another thing. If you're a single mom, respect the boundaries of your child. Respect the boundaries of your child. Now, even if you are dating someone and you are manifesting this person as your husband, you want this person to be with you, y'all want to be a family, whatever it is, respect the boundaries of your child. Make sure that, you talk to your child. You know that if this person is not your child's parent or whatever, make sure that, like, you respect the boundaries of not only your child but your significant other as well. Like, make sure that, do these people want to be around each other? Is this something that's safe? Is this something that's okay? Is this something that's enjoyable? And then if you're like me and you're a single mom and you're manifesting somebody who isn't your child's parent, make sure that that's something that they want. Make sure that there are communications about boundaries. Again, because having a child, that's kind of like, it's one of those sticker boundaries that you wouldn't want someone to cross. And it's kind of like, when a child comes into play, those conversations have to be had, because you don't want to be sitting here manifesting somebody who has issues with becoming a family or wanting to be a family, or who has their own boundaries about what they had as an ideal of if they even wanted kids and if they were ready for kids and stuff like that. So it's kind of like, how can I explain this the best way possible? When you are manifesting something that you really want, it's important to do all the work, to do all the research, to look at all aspects of the situation being the manifestation, the marriage, the twin flame, whatever it is that you specifically are watching this video in order to manifest, which I'm guessing is a twin flame, which I'm guessing is a husband. um it's kind of just like doing the research within yourself, finding out what your boundaries are, finding out how you love, finding out what your love language is, and the boundaries